Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another ramble session. Although, I don't know if this is going to be on a Monday. So, it has been a long, long time coming, guys. Long time coming. And I'm hoping I can make it through this video. It'll be okay. I'm just super, super fatigued and tired. So, let me just welcome if you're new here, and welcome back. And I just want to just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all of your love, your prayers, your support, your thoughts. It brings me to tears, and I really appreciate it. I really do. And prayers work. They work. I serve an awesome God, and I want you to know that. And miracles do happen, and they have happened. And I can't wait to share it with you. Now, what you're looking at is a month's worth, over a month's worth of stuff that has just been shoved into my room day after day because I've been so sick, the last 6 weeks. And so I haven't been in here. The good part, though, is what I have been doing is keeping all of, just tons and tons of notes in this little book here that I keep my notes in so that I can transfer them to a journal if that's the case. Now, let me just give you a backstory. Of course, if you're new here, I'll try to make it as quick as possible. I don't know how this video is going to go. I'm out of practice. I'm out of breath, but we're gonna make the best of it. And part of it is going to be cleaning off this mess of a desk, stuffing my journal, and I'm so happy to be back filming. I just can't even tell you. I'm so happy. When I told my husband I was going to film today, he was thrilled. So yeah, he's been he's been my rock through all of it, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So I did a couple weeks ago. I know that obviously we're at the end of August, but I did manage the energy. I brought my stuff out to the living room, and I managed to make a journal. Okay, this is what I used. My discharge from the hospital envelope. Okay, so let's do a tiny little. Well, I don't know how tiny. I do nothing tiny. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. All right, I have stage 4 metastatic melanoma. That means that let me walk and chew gum perhaps at the same time. Some of this will be TMI, because I'm an oversharer. That's just what I do. So we're going to be talking about poop. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to walk and chew gum hopefully at the same time. What I have down next to me down here are these baskets, right? And I have them lined up so that whatever goes into whichever basket for whichever thing to be put away later, that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. So, yeah, that's how we're going to go. I think. Okay. Now my nose is running. Oh, Lord. Okay. So anyhow, a little bit of backstory. 6 weeks ago. Okay, wait, no, back further. I've been going through this for almost the whole year. It was back in the beginning of the year in the spring where I had just a random chest x-ray as part of our physical exam for the year. And they found a tumor in my right lung, in my lower right lung. And, obviously first impressions were lung cancer. And that was quite frightening. And so when they did the biopsy and yada yada, they found out that it was actually melanoma. I mean, you could have blown the pulmonologist over with a feather. And, well, us too, for that matter. So Lindy's, this I just had the other night, there's a backstory to this too. But this It's the ice, whatever, Italian ice. Yes, super good. This is going in the journal, so that's going in that basket. This is going probably into the garbage journal, whatever, trash journal. So that goes in another one. This makeup stick. Okay, I have not used makeup and I cannot tell you when, but my son is getting married in a few weeks. And I thought I'd at least put on some lipstick. I don't know. So that doesn't even belong in here. Oh, that belongs in a haul. Okay, that goes there. This all goes in that too. Okay. And so anyhow, PET scan goes in there. Oh, here's some more. I don't know what these scans are from. I'd have to look on the date that it happened and look in my book. Okay, so what happened on the 5th? On the 5th, I was in the hospital. So we're going to write this on the back. Colitis. Okay, I'll get into that in a minute. So that goes in the journal. Anyway, let me just make sure you guys can see everything. Okay, these little things right here, my husband, he's so wonderful. What he did was every day I was in the hospital, he would send out a text to a family chat, letting them know what was happening every step of the way. I'll get into my hospital stay in a moment. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had the biopsy, yada, yada, yada. Everything went really quickly, okay? I then ended up, this goes into the journal. This goes into the journal because of what I'm dealing with right now. I solely drink these things. I solely drink dehydration, okay, or rehydration drinks. That's all I drink now. So that goes in the journal. Let me think here. Where am I? It's going to be here, there, and everywhere, guys. Had the biopsy. Went right into a week in the hospital back in, when was it? June, I think. June, had a week-long hospital stay as they took part of my right lung. They couldn't like melon ball the tumor out. It was fairly large, so they had to cut my entire right lobe off. Now, there is praise in that. There is praise in everything. Just the fact that it was my right lung is a praise, because your right lung has 3 lobes. Your left lung only has 2. So they only had to take the one part. I'm so thankful for that. I am still healing from that. I still have that cranky nerve. Yeah, but it is what it is, you know. So I'm dealing with that too, but that's fine. Okay, here are these things. So this goes, okay, here are all things that go into my journal. I was able to sit, on the couch the other day and yeah, cut all these things out. This goes in the trash journal. Okay, so anyway, had my lung removed, a part of my lung removed. And then, what did I do? Oh, geez Louise. Then the day I left the hospital for my lung surgery, okay, I had to have a brain scan. Went and had the brain scan, and to our surprise, I had 6 tumors in my brain. And so I immediately started on radiation treatment for that. And then after the radiation treatment, I had to wait a month, I believe, to get another MRI, which I just had a couple weeks ago, to see if the radiation had shrunk, the tumors. And so then in between all that, in mid-July, I had my very first immunotherapy treatment. Now that's different. It's totally different from chemotherapy, another praise that I did not need chemotherapy, that the best treatment for this was immunotherapy, or supposedly immunotherapy, which is where your body, the medicine reacts and does something with your own immune system, boosts it up, or whatever the case is, and then it attacks any cells that are specific to my melanoma. Now, let me just back up a little bit on the whole melanoma front, okay? I know a lot of people, this goes in the trash journal, I think. I know a lot of people, say, whenever you say, oh, I've blah, blah, blah. I've had skin cancer. Skin cancer, the stuff that is on the surface of your skin that, you can get scraped off or burned off, that is quite different than melanoma, okay? Melanoma is actually a deadly form of skin cancer, and it's very different than regular skin cancer. So, and I know some of you have shared that you or a loved one have had melanoma or have had a melanoma removed. I would seriously suggest to you that you seek out a melanoma oncologist. Because when I had my first bout with melanoma, it was in 2017, okay? I had a mole. All of this started with a mole, I had that mole removed. The doctor said I was great, good to go live your life. You're, perfect. All these years later, it's moved to my lung and my brain. And, So, anyhow, so let's fast forward to, this is a card that goes in my journal. This, I'm not really sure. I know when I got home from the hospital, my husband made this. It wasn't a good idea, but I'm not really sure where that's going to go yet. What's this? This goes in there. This was my hospital stay. This is the, what you're allergic to. Okay, so that goes in the journal. Oh, this is when I got my port put in. A power port, yeah, so I'll do something with that. I don't know what, but that goes in the journal. Anywho, yes, if you or a loved one has had melanoma at any time in your life, please continue to get it checked out. You've got to have scans, whatever you and your doctor decide, okay? You've got to have scans. This was literally caught on a basic, not CT scan. Was it a CT scan? Yeah, I think it was a CT scan after all. Anyway, my point is that it does not go away, okay? It will pop up somewhere else and it will wreak havoc, all right? So please, just please. Okay, so then let's fast forward to this I don't think I need. I don't know what that was. Oh, it was like a little puzzle book they gave me. Oh, that's fun. I'll use that. See, it's like a little, whatever from the hospital, like a goodie bag, because I had so much energy to do puzzles while I was in the hospital. Good grief. Anyway, so fast forward to, these were from my MRI. I will put these on the dangle of my journal. I know it's weird, but hey, I like to keep everything. So anyhow, middle of July? Yeah, middle of July. I had, I don't need this, I don't think. No, I don't. Middle of July, I had my first immunotherapy, okay? And it was a course of 2 drugs, whatever. They told me of the side effects and all of that stuff. Well, I pretty much had side effects right away. And the very first one, which was back in July, was itching. I had this rash and my incisions were still healing from my previous lung surgery. and it was attacking those, my immune system, in the form of rash, was attacking those incisions. And it was, oh my goodness, they thought I had shingles, whatever. I went to the urgent care. They straightened me all out, and it was good. Okay, it was good. I was like, okay, I can deal with this. That's fine, no problem, right? Well, that same week, I think it was, the which I'll just call colitis. The colitis started in. Okay, now colitis is when, well, I'll just say the word, is when you have sick poops. Okay, you've got sick poops. So that's where I've been the last month. I've been having sick poops. Okay, and it landed me in the hospital for a week, and I've lost a bit of weight, and I've lost energy, and yeah, it's been a very rough ride, But again, I'm still like just so very thankful. I've been going to the center. This is when I needed to start checking my blood pressure, because one of the things that was happening was that my blood pressure was going really low. Like we're talking like 90/70. I almost passed out in the oncologist's office one day when I was in there to see him for a visit. He was like, oh my heavens, So I've been going in periodically to the cancer center to get hydration. And so anyway, at the beginning of August, at the end of, I was having the whole, basement debacle. I mean, like we're talking flooded basement. All right. If you catch what if you're catching what I'm throwing down, that, it was a flooded basement. Let me tell you what. Okay. And it was horrible. Like if you were to think of, that time where you've had the 24-hour flu and it's coming out the attic and it's coming out the basement, you can barely crawl to the bathroom. You can't even lift your head off the pillow. Okay. About 2 full weeks of that I had. One of them I was in the hospital for. And, but then I've literally had bouts of that whole thing. In fact, today I go this afternoon for a hydration treatment. I've had bouts of that for like 6 weeks. Okay. That's why I haven't been on here, because I've been in the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You got to find humor everywhere, you got to find it somewhere. So anyhow, So I was in the hospital, right? So I go, oh no, wait, I had to go to the ER prior to that because I had a febrile weird thing happen, right? So good gravy day. Okay, on August 1st, I think it was, I called my nurse, and which I have a wonderful, wonderful team of doctors. I cannot tell you how, even though it's been really difficult, the process of all this has been absolutely astounding. And what a praise for that. Oh my heavens. Until I'll tell you a funny story when I was in the hospital. But anyhow, I told you before that I had questioned, my husband and I questioned. We moved up here a year ago, and my husband and I had, questioned over that year's time, did we make the right decision? Because we moved away from our kids. We moved closer to our in-laws, or to my husband's family, but away from our own kids. And we do see them often, don't you worry. But we were like, did we make the right choice? What are we doing with our lives? And let me tell you, if we hadn't moved here, there's a very good chance nobody ever would have found out. I never would have found out that I had stage 4 metastatic melanoma. Yeah, so praise the Lord for that. Okay, so this stuff is so disgusting, okay? So disgusting. Bad news. Anywho, that goes in there. I'm not sure what this came off of. It's a tag. It could have come off of sun visor. My sweet husband got me a sun visor. So all these go in the box for that. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the febrile thing. Okay, so I was having these really high fevers, like 103, and I'm chilling. I can't get out of bed. I'm under like 4 blankets. I'm just shaking like a leaf, And then then I have a fever, whatever. Called my nurse. And again, wonderful team of doctors I have, just wonderful. They all work together. It's just, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Okay, so called the nurse. She said, you need to get to the ER. So I get to the ER, and they, of course, have no idea about anything with oncology patients, whatever. All right, my husband, I love these things so much. These are like my favorite, like little breads. Yeah. So that goes in the journal somewhere because my husband's been making me those. This was at my PET scan. I know that. And there was an article in here. Isn't that interesting? I find that so interesting that this is like a public hospital. And they have a faith-based, I used to love guideposts. In fact, it reminds me of my favorite summer I spent up in New York. And in the basement bathroom, my husband's great aunt had like stacks and stacks of these, so I'd go down there and just sit in there and read. Okay, so I loved this, spirit lifting, and this right here. I loved it. So I'm going to tear it out. Go ahead and tear it out right now. And this is going to go into my journal for the day that I went for my PET scan. So anyhow, all right, so where am I? Oh, that's, okay, yeah, I'm going to put this to the side because I can use that. All right, my husband went to the store and he got me some beautiful flowers, and he knows that I love to save these little things. Okay, that's going to go there. All right, where was I? Where was I? Oh, the febrile thing, geez. Yeah, so I'm having fevers, whatever. I go to the ER. I was released that night. My doctors actually couldn't believe that they released me, but they did release me. Anyway, like 2 days later, yeah, I'm having flooding in the basement, okay? And so, called my nurse. She said, I had already seen them like the day before, I think, for hydration treatment. And they're like, oh, if it gets any worse, and I was like, good gosh, like, how can it get any worse? We're talking like every hour on the hour for 14 hours at a time. Okay. I don't know if you're catching what I'm throwing down, but it was not good. It just wasn't good. Here are some books that I don't need oh, geez Louise, that I don't need right now. Here's some Happy Mail. Let me put those down there for right now. Oh, here's some more Happy Mail. Lovely. Oh, I love this. Yes, so beautiful. Okay, that goes in my journal. Okay. What else? Oh, here's my I Love You. I haven't been able to do anything with this beautiful stone I found on one of my last walks, believe it or not. It's still sitting here on my desk. So anyhow, oh, I don't know what this was. It doesn't even have a date on here. That's weird. That could have been my first ER visit. Not really sure. Anyhow, couple days later, right? Oh yeah. So she tells me, oh yeah, like 14 times, whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I think it was a weekend. It could have been a Saturday. I don't know. But anyway, I couldn't even lift my head off the pillow. I told my husband, I said, you've got to call the nurse. I said, this isn't right. Like, I don't know what's happening, She said, go to the ER. So we went to the ER. And what a cluster that was, okay? But we made it through. They admitted me. Oh my gosh. Okay, very long story short. What ended up happening is I had immuno-induced colitis, okay? These are like the diet, right? So, yeah. Okay. This is freaking hilarious. All right. Freaking hilarious. All right. So while they're trying to figure out if it truly is immuno-induced colitis, I'm suffering, right? I'm suffering. They actually put me on a fall risk. They alarmed my bed. I wasn't allowed to get up out of bed because I was so weak. I was losing so many electrolytes. At one point, I wasn't even taking anything in because I'm like, I can't I'm refusing to eat anything, to put anything past my lips because it's going to come out, and the basement's going to be flooded. It was just horrible. And so, yeah. So, but then one of the funniest things, oh my gosh, like it was just so ridiculous. It's not even funny. Okay. So ridiculous. So one of the doctors came in, I think he was let me move these two. These are books or magazines that my husband brought me in the hopes of, coaxing me into possibly, hopefully, doing something other than laying in bed, but that didn't happen. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I don't know. We'll put them up there. All right, all this goes into my journal. All right. Okay, this is actually my July journal. Okay, now I have some writing in it, some not. I still have other things to, to put in here. I have some things, like that, right? But it's just gonna be what it is, Anyhow, so this, oh no, it was in the ER, I guess. It was in the ER when, the doctors are coming and whatever. And so this one doctor comes in, right? Obviously he hadn't read my chart or anything. I gotta put this somewhere. Hadn't read my chart or anything. Didn't know that I had part of my lung removed, right? So he's telling me to breathe and whatever. He's checking my lungs. This is another thing that I was drinking, Gatorlight Rapid Rehydration. Totally disgusting. Okay, totally disgusting. If you need to rehydrate, in my opinion, Body Armor is the best. You can get it at Dollar Tree for $1. So just letting you know. That goes in the journal. Okay. So he comes in, right? He's listening to my heart, listening to my lungs or whatever. And he was like, I don't hear any breath sounds on the lower right side. And I looked at him, I'm like, well, you're not gonna. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, that part of my lung is not there. That's why you cannot hear it. And then he starts cackling. It was just like the weirdest thing. Anyway, so I spent a week in the hospital and was finally released. But I'm still to this day dealing with it, dealing with it. Now, the thing that was so frustrating for us is that the whole week, well, they ended up putting me on medication after the first few days I think I was in there. It was like, because we were, they had GI doctors in there. They had infectious disease doctors in there. I had to have a colonoscopy, which, I'm 53. I needed to have one anyway, let's face it, which was fine. I need to have all these different things, or they thought I needed to have all these different things, right? One of the infectious disease doctors was like, nearly laughing. He's like, what am I even here for? You have immuno-induced colitis. Like we all knew it. That's the only thing in my life that had changed is that I had started immunotherapy. So that was a bit frustrating, just having to go through the hoops and all that. I understand why they do it, but nevertheless frustrating for my husband and myself, especially, since I was just suffering so. And trying to get that in there. Okay, come on, work with me. All right, let's see what's over here. I need to do this. Yeah. So I'm in the hospital, right? The basement is flooding. All right, it is flooding, folks. And one night, the nurse comes in and tapes this to the bathroom door. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I almost died. It was unbelievably humorous to me. Oh, Lord. So yes, when I had the energy to get up and untape it from the door, I had to keep it because that is just friggin' hilarious. Okay, so yeah, so all that was going on. They finally, released me and I've still, like I said, I've still been suffering to this day. Oh, no, back when I was in the hospital, there is only one treatment, for colitis, whether it's just like regular colitis or whether it is immuno-induced colitis. And That's one of the reasons they had to do the colonoscopy, is because they had to take tissue samples. And if the medication was in those tissue samples, I believe, then then it proved, that it was whatever. Yeah, I didn't even get that test, or we went back and forth on it. I was so not happy, but yeah, we went back and forth for almost the whole week. Anyway, and what was frustrating is because the treatment plan for colitis is high doses of steroids, either one. So, my husband and I were like, okay, if it's definitely colitis, we don't know what it's coming from, get it, let's start her on the steroids, So anyway, so I'm still on the high dose steroids. I've had to go up and down because of, changes in my body, whatever. And yeah, it hasn't been fun, folks. It hasn't been fun. I'll tell you what. Okay. So that is the skinny on what has been going on with me. I'm tired. I'm tired. Yeah, I already told you I go in today. Here's a bit of a haul here. I go in today for another hydration treatment this afternoon. So these are just scraps that go in the scrap bin that I cannot get to at the moment. As is this. So I don't know what to do with all this. Yeah, so that's where I've been, guys. That is where I have been. And I am so, but I have to tell you, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. Now let's get to the miracle part, okay? The miracle part. God is so good. He is so good all the time. And there was a time, I will be completely honest. I never lost my faith. Never lost my faith. But I will be honest with you that during those few weeks where I couldn't even lift my head off the pillow, and some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've been through chemotherapy or immunotherapy yourself, or cancer treatments, or had loved ones with cancer treatments that went through it. I didn't even have the energy to do anything, really, but just lay there. And then later on, I thought, like a week or two later, when I had time to reflect on it, right? I thought, what was happening, because God never left me. He promised me that he will never leave me nor forsake me. And he never did leave me. And then I was outside. One day I had enough energy last week to go outside and have coffee on the dock in the dark, and it was wonderful. And I was listening to worship music, and the song Just Be Held, I think it's called Just Be Held, came on. And it dawned on me right then that during that time where I couldn't even think, I mean, I was praying, of course, but I couldn't even, I didn't even have the capacity to think about anything, I thought, where are you, knowing full well that he'd never leave me nor forsake me. But it was during that time when he was just holding me. And that's such a precious feeling. And yeah, and I wanted to share that with you. So that was a wonderful, wonderful revelation, that sometimes you just have to be held, and he held me. Okay, this probably not a good idea, but I did it anyway, and goes in the journal somehow. I'm not really sure. So I'm still recovering. It could take weeks, it could take months, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still on high dose steroid therapy, going in for hydrations, all that jazz. And I'm trying to just do what I can, just do what I can. That's all I can do, So that goes in the journal. All right. This goes into the trash journal. So what else was I going to tell? Oh, the miracle The miracle. Okay, miracles. All right. So I went in for my PET scan and I went in for my CyberKnife MRI. CyberKnife MRI is where they just like cut your, well, they don't physically cut your brain up, but you know, they take millimeter slices, slice images, you know, so you see every little bit of it. And so I went in to go see my regular oncologist, and he, or I asked him, I said, am I NED? And he got this big smile on his face. I felt bad, but yeah, he got this big smile on his face, and he was like, he said, "Oh, did you read that from my notes?" And I said, "No, I said I just looked it up online." NED stands for no existing disease. Okay, I am now NED. Okay, I have no existing disease. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that I'm cured? Does that mean that it will never pop up again? Does that mean that I'm in remission? You know, what does it mean? Yes, for now, I believe my understanding is that I am in remission, which is just amazing to me. Amazing to me. I still have to go through treatment though. Because this is an aggressive cancer, it can come back like it has twice now. It can come back at any time. Then when I went to my radiologist, oncologist, who's absolutely brilliant, we went in there and he went over the test results of my MRI. Out of the 6 tumors that I had in my brain, 5 of them are gone. 5 of them are gone. And the 6th one has shrunk, which is great, or he said that it could just be scar tissue. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And as far as, you know, the whole cancer crap goes, yeah. And you know, my husband and I were getting through day by day, and you know, just like anything else, you know, you have good days and you have bad days. I mean, that's life, you know. That's life with anything, whether you have cancer crap or not, you know. That's life through anything. And I want to show you some other things too. This let's see what else I have here. Oh, this is my beautiful bookmark from my beautiful friend that goes in here. So yes, so praise the Lord, and I thank you. I know that it is through God's will, you know. It is through God's will, which is what I've been praying for this entire time. The entire year I've been just praying that the Lord's will be done. And and it didn't matter what his will was. Okay, I really want you guys to understand that it didn't matter to me what his will was. If he was to take me home, I was okay with that. Then I would be in his glory, you know. If he chose to keep me here, which apparently he has so far, then I would praise him for that as well, you know, so that I could be with my family and give glory to him. Okay, most importantly, give glory to him. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. Oh, this is PET scan. That goes in my journal. So, all right, let's see what else we have over here. I have this. That goes in the garbage journal. My husband thinks I've gone off my rocker. Let me just tell you that. Okay, yeah, he just really does. Here's some more magazines that my husband got me, and I want to. Yeah, there's one thing in here. I want the bigger part of this because I want to cut one of these out for my daughter. It was her birthday while I was in the hospital, which is really annoying. Ugh. Okay, so this I wanted to show you. Oh, dear me, my nose is running. So anywho, that's where we're at now. And I cannot thank you enough for your prayers, for healing, and just your thoughts, your love, your hugs, your messages to me. I mean, I'm overwhelmed, and I just cannot thank you enough. I just cannot thank you enough. I think that's all that's on my desk now. And now I want to show you a few things here. So, plan going forward. I'll, as far as YouTube goes and stuff, all I can do is what I can do. That's all I can do. So, yeah. Yeah, that's all I can do. Videos will come out when they come out. I can't make any promises for any of that. I'm just super thrilled and grateful and thankful that I was able to come in here now today and do this video for you and get my desk semi cleaned off because it was driving my husband nuts for one. For one. Oh, dear me. And it was driving me nuts too, just walking by my room every day and seeing this mess. And now I can kind of, figure some stuff out. This lovely, going forward with my treatment, I do still have to have treatment because metastatic melanoma especially is just it's very angry cancer. And it'll come back when you least expect it. I mean, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would be here in this position. But I am. So, there's that. And what I will be doing is not immunotherapy. I will not be doing that. Again, that's a pretty aggressive treatment. Not of course as aggressive as chemotherapy, but for me, the doctor said I had a pretty severe case of it. Another praise for that though too is that a lot of times in immunotherapy, it's either your lungs get attacked by your immune system, your liver, or your bowels, And I thank the Lord that it was my bowels. I mean, was it fun? No. Is it still fun? No. I'm still going through it. But I would take that over my 1 2/3 lung getting something going wrong with that, or something going wrong with my liver. I mean, I can't have that, And so the Lord was just looking out for me. I'm so grateful. And then, let me see, our kids came up, they've come up a few times, which has been so lovely. This I wanted to show you. I got this beautiful gift box. I mean, look at this. It's a faith-based box, and this is what came in it. It was from my sisters-in-law. They're so beautiful. But look at that cup. Isn't that gorgeous? I am strong. I am beautiful. I am chosen. I am never alone. Oh, I love this. Love it. There was a bath bomb in here that I've already used. The note is in here. I'm going to take this apart. There's a bookmark in here. Beautiful bookmark, beautiful bracelet, a beautiful candle, which is so needed. And a jewelry polishing cloth. Look at that beautiful envelope. I mean, just so beautiful. So, yeah. And it says hello, gorgeous on it. Oh, they're just so special. So sweet. So that goes here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, so treatment going forwards. My brain is just here, there, and everywhere. Treatment going forward, I will be having targeted drug therapy. There are side effects. There are side effects to everything. I don't know when I'll be starting that because I've got to get over this colitis thing. And because I'm still on the high dose steroids, I'm in the process of stepping down right now. Or I really should say my husband is in the process of stepping me down. You guys, he's my rock. He has been everything to me. Well, he's always everything to me. Y'all know that. But he has just taken such good care of me. Such good care of me. I'm so thankful and grateful to have such a beautiful man in my life, to share this life with, and I'm so thankful to God for choosing him for me. Yeah, so he is stepping me down. Like the doctor tells him the instructions and then he does it, because I don't have the capacity to think about those things right now. So he does it for me and I'm forever grateful. So yeah, I started out high dose. I've stepped down, got the colitis came back stronger. I mean, I still have the colitis, but anyway, it was, stronger. And so I had to go back up to the high dose. And now I think tomorrow I'm stepping down. It's only 10 milligrams, and I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago. So yeah, at the beginning of August, I was in the hospital. So there's that. So yeah, oh my gosh. Then I wanted to show you this, which look at this. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I I have now amassed a collection of there's more news I need to tell you too, not about me too. So that'll be exciting. It's not all about me. I have amassed a collection of electrical insulators. Okay, these are the things that used to go up on the electrical poles and the wires would be wrapped around here, and connect to the next thing. Whatever, I don't know. So this one is made in England. My daughter got it for me. It's my largest one yet. Look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. It says made in England, and she got it because it says 12/7. This is 1950. That is not, I repeat, not my birth year. Okay, let's just get that straight. But this is why she bought it, because my birthday is on December 7th. Isn't she sweet? Now, yes, we know that the dates in England are switched. So this is probably whatever that is, July 12th. But in the United States, we read it as December 7th. Okay, so that's why she got it for me. On one of their trips up here, the four kids, I think the four kids came up, and which is my son and my daughter and their significant others. And so they were up. They always hit the antique stores. And so she got me this. She's so dang sweet. So I love that. I've got to find a spot on my shelf for it. What else? Let us see here while I'm talking to you about some other things. This is my book. But I did need to put some, I think, just bring this over here, sorry, to put some tape on, and I'll show you what I've done with my book. So in other news, with my beautiful family, my husband's been having health issues. Heavens to Betsy, he's got to go to a different doctor now. Oh my gosh, this is one of the things, this is a camera that you take by mouth, right? It goes in your attic, comes out your basement. This was not mine. This was my husband's. The things we keep, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So there might be something going on with him. So we're going to figure that out, just like we figure everything else out, with the Lord's help. And so anyhow, that's going on too, which is, not the greatest, but I mean, what is one to do? But in other news with the fam, right? So my son and my future daughter-in-law, sweet thing that she is, they are getting married in a few short weeks, and it's so exciting, so exciting. So my husband this morning made our hotel reservations. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, he made our hotel reservations. And let's see what else. Yeah, normally we stay with them in my husband's house, or not my husband, in my son's house, but it's going to be their marriage week, so I'm sure like her mom's going to be over helping her or whatever. I don't even know, what they're doing, to be honest. like, I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, they, what am I trying to say? So that's why I just wanted to get our own hotel room. Plus, you know, with all of my basement issues, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, I don't need to be sharing that with anyone, okay? So anyhow, so my husband did that, which was great. So that's all set up. And what else? Yeah, that is, oh my gosh, just a few short weeks. I can't even believe it. Cannot believe it. And then big news with my daughter. Big news with my daughter. She is no longer a teacher. Yeah. Which saddens me. It, you know, I'll be honest, it saddens me, and it saddens me for the children is what it saddens me for. Yeah, there were a lot of reasons she left teaching. She enjoyed teaching. She really enjoyed teaching. But it was not working out. And so all of my kids, well, my son, my daughter now, and my daughter-in-law to be, they all work at the same place. Yeah, they all work out at the plant, and it all worked out great. And I'm just so thrilled for all of them, you know? I'm so thrilled for all of them. It's just, yeah, it's, oh my gosh, I love those kids so much. Oh gosh. Geez Louise, I love them. I love them. All right. And they're beautiful. They're beautiful. So, okay. I think we're going to, just for the time being, I think we're going to fill this journal a little bit. So let's get to my notes here. I mean, I've told you basically everything. I don't really think there's anything in this book over here that y'all don't know, you know? I mean, come on, let's face it. All right. So let me see here. All right, this was the PET scan. I know that. I don't know when this happened. I'll have to look further. But let me see. Okay, when was my PET scan? When was my PET scan? Oh, yeah. I mean, there are things in here. Like, my husband had to draw me a bath and stuff. Like, I couldn't even stand up to take a shower, you know? Like, yeah, it was not good. It was not good. Come on now. Now, see, this is when I should really, instead of writing notes like this, I should really use the monthly calendar thing, because I cannot even remember. Okay, so it was before the MRI. A sad puppy day. Yeah, we've. When on earth? Okay, that's when I found out I was NED. That was a good day. A good day. So I had to have had my PET scan earlier than that. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was a bad day too. Was that a bad day? Hydration. Long day. Long day. Yes. Okay. So this was the 15th. All right. So this is how I did my journal. Let me just show you. All right. So I used, of course, the discharge envelope, because that's what I've been, well, not discharge envelopes, but that I've been using envelopes all year. So I just put it, like, one day I just got the energy to just bring a slew of papers out, right, to the couch and do this. Now, these I printed out. These are from Love Lynn's Life. I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to put links in. So Love Lynn's Life. Okay. And these numbers right here, believe it or not, came from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. So they're just like wall stickers or whatever. And they worked out famously. So I just sat this took me like a week to do. All right, folks. Like, one day I just, gathered the papers. Then the next day I sewed everything in. Then the next day I put the numbers on. Then the next day I glued it was a whole process, right? Now, granted, we're at the end of the month, okay? The question is, will this journal ever get written in? I don't know. I truly, truly do not know. But I have it. So all this stuff is getting shoved in here. And I have stuff shoved in here as well. I have notes shoved in here. And then back here, like my son and daughter-in-law gave me the most beautiful card. Let me just show you real fast. So beautiful. They went to the Japanese gardens, which aren't very far from here, one day. And they got me this and just wrote the sweetest message. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? What is that called? Quilling. Yeah, quilling. Isn't that beautiful? I don't even think I'm going to put it in my journal. Probably going to stick it on my bulletin board, but this is a really cute envelope that I can use definitely, but I would want it, this side showing, like, you know, like maybe I would have to cut it down or something because I would want Murmu on there. Murmu happens to be my name. These don't stick all that great, just have to say. But anyway, Murmu happens to be my name on the Wii Fit. Years ago when my kid was a teenager, no, he wasn't even a teenager. When he got his first Wii, we all, you know, made our Miis or whatever they're called. And my name was Murmu and my husband's name was Durdu. Such fond memories. So yeah, this is, yeah, stuff. I got a beautiful, look at this. I haven't had, it's not that I have, well, yeah, I haven't had time to open it. And it's not just that I haven't had time to open it. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Happy Mail. Oh my gosh. This came all the way from Indonesia and it is from Rookie Journal. Again, I don't know if I'll have the energy to put the links in. I will try my best, but this came all the way from Indonesia. It is absolutely stunning. I have not opened it yet. I want to open it, but I want to feel so good when I open it. And I want to be able to savor every single piece. Yes, she makes, her name is Inda. She makes absolutely stunning journals. Go over and check her out. This is when I had a bath one day, which ended up not being a good idea because baths can dehydrate you. So yeah, not good. This was my visit with my radiology oncologist. This was a very bad choice in food, and my colitis let me know later. This is a beautiful card from my stepmom. Okay, so that's the skinny on the numbers and all that. So we said this was the 15th, so we're just gonna stuff this, yeah. So I've been on a ride, guys. I've been on a ride, okay? And I'm slowly getting off, so that's good. Slowly getting off. So now this was, I know this was the beginning of August. This don't flush the toilet, oh my God. Crack me up, all right? You cannot have a flooded basement with no working toilet, okay? Just saying. Like craziness. Oh yeah, in my book here, protesting, not eating anything but ice chips. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and like my poor husband, right? Like he was run ragged that week. That poor thing. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was bad. But he made it through. He is like the Energizer Bunny. Let me tell you that, okay? Let me tell you that. Okay, do not flush the toilet. When was that? It was like, I don't even know. It was on the day, I think, that oh, we're just going to put it on Wednesday the 9th, I think. Yeah, but my husband and I just kept on saying, you know, like if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's probably a duck, right? And then we find out on Thursday, I was actually discharged the next day. We find out the day before that it's a plucking duck. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. Oh yeah, I needed oxygen that day. Boy, I was in a state, you folks. I was in a state. But it's all good. It's all good. All good. So let's see. This was probably like the 9th or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll just put it in here. Put it in there somewhere. Okay. This I really enjoyed this. It was lemon ice, and like on these things right here, right? Like they give you the meal or whatever. Okay. Every day, or just about every day. And of course not on that one. Why would it be on the one that I picked out? There it is right there. Lemon Italian ice, right? One each. It would be missing. It would be missing. I called the nurse in. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I said, Can you tell me why it says Italian ice here and yet there is no Italian ice on my tray? Well, she went out and brought me two. So kudos to my nurse that day. Yeah, so somewhere in here, it was like at the beginning, I think, of my hospital stay. It was like the case of the missing, you know, the case of the missing Italian ice. You know, I was like, what the heck is happening? No, I need the Italian ice. I need it. Missing Italian ice. Okay, there it is. It was on Sunday the 6th. And I mean, yes, I kept so much stuff, as much stuff as I could. So see, these are dated, so that makes it easy. Oh my gosh. Yep. And some of the stuff I ate, some of it I didn't eat. There was a time, like I said, that I was like refusing eating. I'm like, look, you know, I'm not putting anything in the attic if it's coming out the basement. Not happening. So it is what it is. Oh yeah, we're getting our roof redone. So I'm not really sure when my husband did that. Oh, but I know because I wrote it in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There was one day, like my husband had a haircut, right? Our Remington had to have his teeth cleaned. So my husband had to drop him off at the vet, be put to sleep for like all day, whatever, while they do that. Husband went to have a haircut and then what was it? Oh yeah, he goes to leave or whatever, and wouldn't you believe it, the friggin' garage door breaks. Like, are you kidding me right now? You know, and oh my gosh, yeah. So he had to have the garage guy come out and fix. Thank goodness, I think they were able to do it the very next day. So yeah, the next day, before coming to the hospital to help me and bathe me and do all the things, you know. Yeah, he had to get the garage door fixed. Oh, Lord. I mean, when it rains, let me tell you, folks, when it rains, it pours, I'll tell you. Let me see. Okay, when was the roofing? That was later. I was already home from the hospital then. I'm pretty sure. Oh, my goodness, yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, difficult to take a shower. I mean, going through these notes, it's like, man, oh man. Man, oh man. I don't know when this happened, so I'll have to look that up later. So I'll just put that back in there. This, my husband got me on this day, the 13th, I'm pretty sure. He went to the store, he brought home some beautiful flowers. And he got this stuff, which is totally disgusting. Did I ever finish that story? Oh my gosh. It's like Gatorade syrup. It's so gross. Okay, that was that day. Oh, you know what also goes in there is the flower thing, which is right here. So we're just gonna go like this. Fold it up, fold it up. All right, let's see here. So the 7th, yeah. Fun times, yeah. I've got to, hopefully, I'm going to have enough energy to take a stinking shower before I have to go into town to get my hydration. The 9th, the 11th. Yeah, because, I mean, right at the moment, I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm sure it's due to you guys. I'm sure it is due to me, you know, just being here and being able to sit upright for this amount of time, which is, you know, pretty good for me. 8/8, 8/11. Oh yeah, like when they were changing my diet, like first I had like only liquid diet, right? And then like the day before they discharged me, they changed my diet. What do they change it to? Pot roast. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Dude, do you know what I'm in the hospital for? Oh my gosh. And so yeah, now I'm still on a diet. Where is the 11th? Come on, Elizabeth, get with the program. I'm still on what they call, like, I put myself on it really, but I don't know when this was from. So this will have to go elsewhere. I'll have to, I mean, you know. And I need to, this is from Jana, a sweet friend on Instagram. Love it so much. I think this is just going to go on my bulletin board too because it's so beautiful. And I'll have to look and see when she sent that. This was my PET scan. When did I say my PET scan was? Oh, geez. there it is. So this goes in here. What was I going to tell you? Well, I forgot. I don't know when this was, so I'll have to look, and that'll have to be elsewhere. These, I know I'm not going to bother looking through my book over here to my right, because I know when my husband made me tea, well, he made me tea on the 13th. I know that because I just see it right there. That was on the day that he went, so he made me tea that night. But I'll have to look elsewhere for that. This is where I needed to start taking my blood pressure. Because my blood pressure was like super, super low, like super low. Let me see, when did I see my doctor? Okay, this is on the 17th is when he started telling me to keep track. I've been keeping track here and there, but it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Oh, you know what else I have to put? Oh, geez. They're all on my back now. I have these too, like every single one. So hilarious. My husband, my sweet husband, he saves all these for me. So when I get home, these are the tags that you have to get at the hospital for a visitor. So when I get home from the hospital, they're like all stuck to the bar. It's really quite funny that he does that for me. I love him so much. So I'm just going to put a little sticky on there, and it has the date on it. So that's always good. And I came in here and stuck them, what was that, 15? I came in here and I just stuck them on my, I'm just going to stick this here. Oh, that was for my PET scan. Yeah, it'll come off anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Are there any more stuck to my back? I am missing some. Where are they? Okay, I cannot abide that. Come on, guys, where are you? Oh, dear me. Yeah, I'm missing a whole slew of them. I had stuck them all on the back of my chair. Oh, there they are. Look, I have them everywhere. Now they're like stuck to my back, and they're like in every color of the rainbow. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at all of them. They're like all stuck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anywho, oh my gosh. All right, let's get these situated, and then perhaps I'm going to let you go. My husband's probably going to think that I don't know what he's going to think. They don't even have his name right on here. I don't even know how that's possible, but anyway. Anyway, doesn't matter. 7th. This was actually my daughter's birthday. Poor baby. Yeah, Mama's stuck in the hospital. And okay, so where is that was 6. Where's number 7? I know there's a 7. Yep. Every single day. Every day. Now where's the 8th? Okay, the 8th is here. I'm just going to stick that there. 8th. Okay, 8th, 9th, 9th. I'll stick that there, 9th. And then here's the 10th. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'll peel it off. I'll fix it somehow. It doesn't really matter. And then here is the 11th. Was that a Friday? Yep, that's the day I was released. Oh my gosh, this stuff was so utterly disgusting. Oh my gosh, it was so gross. It was bad. And I'll have to figure out when that happened. Okay, the port thing, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I can't remember when this was. This was when I was in the hospital, so this goes on the 5th when I was admitted. This is a sweet card. I have to look and see. All right, all these I have dates for, which is fantastic, I have to say. All right, so let's see. This was from I loved it so much, from a friend on Facebook and in some of the groups I belong to. And it says, the other day I was hanging out with a friend. This friend is a Christian, but she doesn't always act, speak, or think like one. Some days she's completely in line with God's word, and some days her life is a struggle that gets the best of her. As our eyes met, I really wanted to say something about it, but I just want to put that on there. Okay. I really wanted to say something about it, but I decided to let the Lord speak to her heart, knowing nothing that I say will have the same impact as the Father's words. So I prayed with her, and after some time had passed, I winked at her and walked away from the mirror. I try every day, and I fail every day. I am so not perfect. I'm a work in progress, and I'm thankful for God's grace and his promises to his believers. God is so good. I loved this. Loved it. Oh my gosh. Yes. He is good all the time. Okay. Then this one. Don't quit. Someone is praying for you and you will make it through this. God is on your side. Amen. Okay. Like, yes. Yes. And that means all of you guys. So I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. All right. 12, 13. This is when I got my sweet little beautiful, not sweet. It was just gorgeous. Oh, look, that even go. Look at that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. These were gorgeous flowers my husband got when he was at the store. Beautiful. That goes on there. Teaching. This is about my daughter and teaching. The 15th. This was my pet scan. Okay. Yeah, I want to put the things in here that are already dated, you know. Okay, 15th. 17th. Yeah, because why not, right? I know this is going on forever. You're probably sick of hearing me. Don't forget, you guys can always change the speed of my videos. I don't really care. I don't get, you know, like points for the time or whatever, but I don't really care. Doesn't bother me. You do you, you know, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I'm just so thankful that I've had the energy and the ability to even walk in this room. So, and I've missed you guys so much. I've missed you guys so much. Okay, 20th. Love this too. I mean, whenever I find these for my kids, I always send them to them, you know. You deserve to be with someone who looks at you every single day like they've won the lottery and have the whole world in front of them. Oh, yes. Spending time with your adult children is like visiting with the most beautiful and precious part of your life. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think, yeah, they came into town this day. So this goes Saturday. No, we actually went Sunday. I made my book on Sunday. Oh, look at that. I wrote that down. All right. Okay. And there we are. There we are. My beautiful, beautiful family. Oh my gosh. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Okay. Look at that. Me, my wrinkly head, and my pupper, and my husband was sitting here. Here's a pillow. This is on a day I could not even lift my head off the couch. And there's my pupper right there. He would have made such a good therapy dog. Oh my gosh, he's so in tune to like what is happening, you know? Like when my husband doesn't feel good, when I don't feel good. Oh my gosh, I love him. That's about history. I love this one too. This has been a difficult season. You've been dealing with multiple circumstances and have felt so much pressure. It seems as though before you can get through one thing, another thing happens. Don't give up. I'm giving you strength. Oh, and he did. He did. We will get through this together. Keep praying. Everything will be all right. Yep. And that was on my hubby's birthday, which is the 23rd. Oh, okay. And then these are all the notes, you know, like I said, my husband, we went to bagel break that day. That was like one of the first days that I had actually like been out of the house, I think. Yeah. So this goes back at the beginning when I was first, when I went into the hospital for my febrile, I don't know, fever thing. Yeah, that was no fun, but made it through. Keep pushing forward. Okay, that was that day. So I love keeping these things and ask my husband to send them to me. so that, you know, I can just, because he writes down, you know, like more, I don't know, lengthy things, you know, maybe that there's more information in these things than I would have written down in my book thing, you know. So 8:10, 8:10, 8:11. I so appreciate him doing that. And 8:11. Okay, that was the day. Okay, then body armor. This goes like down, like back here. 20. Yeah, like I said, I have to, it goes anywhere in here, really, but 27th, oh, I'll put it in here because we went and got more body armor the other day. This I'll have to figure out where it goes. I can't remember. This is my daughter's birthday. Back to the front. Oh my gosh, so this book is like stuffed to the gills, you guys. Again, will it get filled in? I really couldn't tell you, you know. I really couldn't. PET scan, when was that? Jeez. 15th, okay. PET scan. 15th. Oh, and speaking of scans, I will be having scans. 15th, yeah. I will be having scans for the rest of my life, okay? I will be having the CyberKnife MRI every 3 months. Can you believe that? Every 3 flipping months. But, hey, you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. What was this? This was when I was first, when was I put into the hospital? Not on the 1st. Was it like, oh, please. What the heck? I know. When was I admitted? Was I admitted on? Oh, the 5th. Okay. No wonder. I was like, what is happening here? Okay, that goes in here. And here, this goes back here. I think we got this yesterday. Yeah, we went into town yesterday. I did okay. I didn't have to run out of Publix because I was going to faint. So that's always good, right? So this was yesterday. We got that. Okay, so, oh, look at that. All right, I'm happy. I'm pleased. This is my August, journal, creative daily journal. Again, it's completely stuffed now. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Oh my gosh, that I'm just like so pleased, so thankful, so grateful that I was able to even just stuff it. Now, if I get to working in it, fantastic. Okay. And if I don't, it's okay. It really, really is okay. You know, this is a season of my life that was just super tumultuous, but nevertheless filled with praise and blessings and miracles and all the sorts, you know. And again, I just want to thank you so much. Thank you so, so much for keeping me in your prayers, for thinking about me, for sending all of your messages, for the happy mails, for the cards, for the emails, for the Instagram messages, for the messenger messages, you know, just telling me that you're thinking about me. Like, you guys have no idea how or what that does to a person, you know. It just touches my heart. It touches my heart, and I can't thank you enough. So I will let you guys go. Hopefully this is going to go out on Monday and surprise y'all. If not, it won't, and that'll be okay too. So yeah, thank you again so much. I just so appreciate each and every one of you. I'm hoping to get more videos out. I don't know, you know, what's going to happen. Every day is a new day, and every day is a different day. So, you know, I have good days and I have bad days. So, nope, I have one more thing to share with you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Oops. Ugh. I hope I'm not jiggling you guys about. Yeah. On a couple of occasions, my husband and I were able to go out and about. And one of the places was Dollar Tree, because they sell that armor, whatever, body armor, whatever, the hydrating drink. That's a really good drink, by the way, if you want rehydration. Ready-made, you know. Anyway, so while we were there, one of the first trips, I found these books right here. And I love these because they're staple bound, okay? But then on the inside, look, they have these beautiful pages, and I love it that they're lined. I love that they have this little dream on it. Let me just make sure you're in frame. Yep, perfect. Okay. You pop these out and you use the papers. You can dye the papers, you can do whatever you want, and then add them to your journals. They just make fabulous inserts, you know. And look at this. You Make Me Brave, beautiful book. And then look on the inside. They have this little floral motif. You Make Me Brave, and a psalm, right? Beautiful. I mean, these would be gorgeous, dyed, you know, or smush paper, you know, whatever. And then this one, Follow Your Dreams. And look, follow your dreams, you know. I love that they're lined, right? The paper's not great quality, but it is what it is. And then we were there the other day, and I found these because, you know, I cannot pass up a notepad. I just can't, all right? It's a sickness, I know. One that I don't wish to be cured of. So today is a good day. Love that one. Notes, yeah. And hoping to look like some sort of, I don't know what, but this is like a makeup stick, LA Colors, again from, whatchamacallit, pink satin. I don't even know how pink looks on me. I have no clue. It's a lipstick, a blush, and an eyeshadow. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I'm slightly scared. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so now I really am done, and I just can't thank you enough for your time. Oh my gosh. I know that was long and rambly. I hope I've caught you up on everything that's been going on. I'm super excited. Even though there's not 1 ounce of writing in this, I am super excited that it is stuffed. Like, that's a huge step for me, okay? A huge step. And so, yeah, I'm so thankful. So thank you again. Thank you again for everything. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm so grateful that you choose to spend your time with me. I know time is precious. It is precious, and I appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope I do, for that matter. And yeah, I will talk at y'all real soon, I hope. Real soon. Bye for now.